Hi there, this is Scmun Vi from Grade 10 Greenhouse. I am the chair assistant for the World Health Organization in SCMUN 6. Many of you may be the first time doing MUN, but don't be nervous. This video will help you have a better understanding about the committee as well as the topics for this year. So, what exactly is World Health Organization? The World Health Organization, also known as WHO, is a specialized agency for the United Nations that is concerned with international public health. It was established on 7th April 1948, headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. And what does WHO play a role in the international scale? WHO staff work side by side with governments and other partners over more than 150 countries to ensure the highest attainable level of health for all people. It works with infectious disease like influenza and HIV, and non-communicable ones like cancer and heart disease. After a quick background check for the committee, let's get into the most important part of the video. Our first topic is about resolving the global lack of control over the drug patent exclusivity. Before we get started to explain what the topic means, here is a key terms about this topic that we'll use frequently during the meeting. This word is trade-related aspect of intellectual property rights, also known as TRIPS. To further explain this issue, many countries get involved with producing generic drugs without approval or lacking pharma patent regulations because of transnational cooperation blockading the markets. This issue also involves UN, especially the WTO branch, and LDC, which known as least developed countries, and some of the MDC, most developed countries. WTO is in charge of the trade regulation, including the establishment of TRIPS. LDC are a focus because they require adequate international support to be able to implement TRIPS such that those corners of the intellectual rights are protected. Here are some possible solutions regarding these two major problems in the topic. Skyrocketed patent medicines and lacking basic drugs. A. Price control over patented medicines. B. Access to essential drugs in poor areas. C. Regulation of generic drugs in countries not considered as LDCs. If you want to explore more about this topic, please refer to the chair's statement written by one of our committee chair, Thomas Ho. Our second topic is about distribution of pharmaceuticals and intact food supply in developing countries. There is lack of access to the quality medicines as well as the undamaged food to ensure people's health in LDCs. Before we get in too deep in this topic, let's look at the key terms for this topic. First one is GMP, which is known as good manufacturing practice, and the second one is about food self-sufficiency, and here are the definitions. So, what is this topic about? Pharmaceuticals are very special products because of the particular characteristic of their demand and supply. Various people and entities are generally responsible for handling, storage, and distribution of such products. Hence, their distribution from the manufacturers till the final consumer is heavily regulated to ensure that drugs are accessible, affordable, and safe consumed. The challenge of the sustainable food supply is about the exacerbated by the rapid rise in the population, limited access to food intake, vulnerability, price volatilities, protection measures imposed by the government, and other distorting influences. When the distribution chain is interrupted by manufacturing steps, such as repackaging and relabeling, the principles of good manufacturing practice, which known as GMP, should be applied to this process. Regarding this issue, the Food and Agriculture Organization, also known as FAO, works correspondingly to combat this issue. Here are some possible solutions for this issue. Having authorities oversee the distribution and transporting process. Second, setting regulation regarding this issue. Lastly, encourage MDCs and NGOs reach out for economic support and guidance. To further reference, please refer to the chair statement written by one of our committee chair, Pei Yi Cheng. If you have any question, feel free to ask one of us, and hope you guys enjoy SCMU in 6. Thank you.